Welcome to the PlapCast.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the PlapCast. I am Amanda. I'm joined with my other host, Brewy and Mervane. Today we are going behind the scenes with Useless Timidity, aka Timmy.
A common problem, trust me, a common problem. That's entirely my fault. I
You should
promise.
have seen me last episode when in our outro. I was like, "We're gonna interview Useless Timid."
I did not. Yeah, look, when I made the username, I kind of didn't think of like how it rolled off the tongue as like the foremost important thing. So I apologize.
It's okay. Timmy, thank you so much for joining us. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm caffeinated, which is always a good start.
Good.
Yeah, I'm ready to get plapping. Okay. Oh, cut. That's crazy. No, I'm doing good, thank you. What are we like?
That was
1 minute in.
Best answer I have ever heard.
Ready to get clapping. Cut. Did you leave the cut in there too?
Could you hear the desperation in my voice? To cut, please. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. We're already just dying. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Could you tell us a little about yourself and how long you've been on Quinn?
No. Yeah,
Okay.
I can.
Fine.
I am Useless Timidity. I'm a voice actor, originally from New Zealand, but I live in Australia now, and I've been on Quinn for I think 2.5 years.
Okay.
I started on Reddit, doing audios there for Gone Wild Audio, and then I got picked up by Quinn, and I kind of split my time between a couple of different platforms now. I'm on Quinn, I'm on Patreon, and then I post to Reddit occasionally, and I do a lot of moaning and groaning, whining, whimpering, panting, adjective, verb. Yeah. I think that's it.
Oh my gosh. How did Okay. How did you get into voice acting?
So I got into voice acting through, like, specifically audio erotica voice acting through Gone Wild Audio. I had done like a little bit of acting before through university and high school and stuff. And I don't know, like I listened to audio erotica anyway. Like I was always, this is going to sound really pretentious, but I was always like, why can't porn have plot? Like, I feel like I would be so much more invested in this if, not invested, but so much more like drawn into this if I was invested in the characters. And so I kind of found that with audio erotica, and I like, it kind of just came up on a whim, really, that I recorded my first audio. I did it, and I was like, oh, that was pretty good. That was fun. And the reception to it was a lot bigger than I expected. And that's kind of what had me coming back to do subsequent audios, and eventually just kind of became like a recurring thing. I built a listener base, and eventually I was lucky enough to be able to monetize my content through Quinn and through making my Patreon, and now it's my job 3 years later. So
Oh really? That's awesome. You do it full time?
I do it full time, yeah.
Oh, congratulations. That's such a big accomplishment.
Thank you. I was like, 3 years ago, I don't know if I was like, I didn't initially post my first audio thinking like, yeah, this is going to be my full-time job. I'm going to be able to just do this for a living. But like, it's great. Like I wouldn't want to do anything else. I love it.
That's awesome. How was it recording your very first audio? Did you like feel uncomfortable moaning into the mic, or were you like, yes, this is it. This is what I was doing.
You know what? I feel like I probably didn't feel it as uncomfortable as I thought I would. But like, I don't know, maybe that's just me being weird. Like I remember I like recorded it at 2 a.m. because my flatmates were all asleep at that point, and I was like sitting cross-legged on my bed, holding my microphone. You know, like I it's not like now. Like now I have a whole process for like every kind of step of doing an audio. Whereas back then I was like just gonna record everything in one take, and whatever happens. And yeah, it was like it was interesting. Obviously now I think having it a bit more streamlined, it's more not enjoyable, but it's just a little bit easier. Whereas, back then it was a bit like, oh my God, what am I doing? Am I supposed to moan here? How do I do this accent? Like, what am I, you know what I mean? There was a lot of like unknowns at the time.
Yeah.
Are my roommates gonna wake up?
Oh, oh Lord, let me tell you the amount of times I like had to moan, but I had to moan like under a certain decibel volume. I was like, oh, I'll fix it in post.
Fix and post.
Yeah.
I noticed you don't have too many scriptwriters credited. Do you write and edit a lot of your audios yourself?
Yeah, I do. I mean, not all the time. I think I have a lot of writers for Quinn. I don't really have too many set writers. I have one or two, and then occasionally I will outsource editing as well if the project's particularly big, but I still will edit the majority of my audios, and I'll still write a decent amount of my audios too, or improv them, which I think is good. Sometimes I think improving gives it a bit more of a naturalistic feel, just for me, like as a voice actor. I think having those moments of like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to say next, it just kind of makes it feel more authentic in the moment. But no, like I've worked with a ton of writers and editors, so it's kind of a collaborative process a lot of the time. But yeah, I mean, when I was starting out, it was just me kind of editing everything, beginning to come up with my own ideas. So I think I've still carried that over to my workflow even now.
What kind of equipment and software do you use?
So I have I started with a Rode NT5.
Okay.
And now I have a oh my God, what is it? This is really bad. A Behringer. Now I have a Behringer microphone.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, this is gonna seem really bad. I don't know what my microphone is. I have a Behringer run into a Focusrite Scarlett Solo, and then I use PreSonus Studio One to record everything into, which I kind of like. I didn't really choose that. It came with Splice, so I'm like, you can rent it out instead of having to buy the entire software. So that's just what I've learned, but it's actually really intuitive for doing voiceover stuff specifically. Yeah, and I think that's everything I use. I mean, I have like a kind of set of plugins that I've picked up over time, a lot of Waves plugins that I use to clean up my voice a little bit, and then just stock plugins for the rest of like the sound effects and things like that. It's just kind of stuff I picked up along the way.
So since you've done like a little bit of everything, what's your favorite part of the audio creation process? Hello, English? Process.
I'd say that's okay. I'd say the voiceover is still my favorite part. Like I love acting, you know what I mean? I think it's the most fun. There are times where, like, because I have this audio booth, and it's like really good for insulating sound, but it's also made out of those like really thick blankets that you use for like moving furniture. So, and we're in Australia, so it's like it's gonna be 35 degrees, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to stand in there
sweating
and pant and do like thrusting motions. This is like I don't know if I've said this before on a podcast, so this might be like a scoop. I literally time. This is gonna sound so stupid, and it is. I time my like panting and moaning by like standing there and like bucking my hips, which is so dumb. I don't need to do that, and I know I don't need to do that, but I've done it so many times. I think it's genuinely like just a habit now, and which doesn't help, when you're standing in a really hot booth. And anyway, the point being, there are times where I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, it's gonna be like a sauna in there, but I still love it. I just being able to like do these stupid little voices and accents and do all these like cool different storylines. It's just like it's so interesting, and it keeps the job so varied. So that's my
Yeah.
favorite part. I also like editing. I've had a bit of experience editing before I even started in audio erotica, so that's kind of probably where I'm most comfortable, even more so than being a voice actor, I think, because just knowing all the little tricks to make something sound authentic. And there's also like a level of satisfaction when you put something together and it sounds like super cool or super, like realistic to the story. Like even just cutting down like the EQ or something so it sounds like it's muffled and coming from the next room. That's like one of my favorite tricks. You'll hear it in a lot of audios, and
Yeah.
even something like that, I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional.
It flips hair.
Yeah,
I know what
literally.
I'm doing.
Kind of going back to the, I guess your habits when you're panting. So do you think that follows you outside in the real world? Like if you were to run a marathon and at the end you're like panting, you're just making everyone uncomfortable.
Jesus. So I'm not. I wouldn't say the thrusting has followed me outside into the real world, but there's definitely like been moments where I've like, what would I like? I'd call it maybe like selling. I like sell an action through like verbalizing it a little bit more. Like this is really bad. My friends have like told me that I do this. So if I like get into somebody's car and I'm like sitting down, like you sit down and go, oh, like that. I like
Oh, no.
I would sit down and be like, huh, and I'm like, oh. Oops. They're used to it, like,
Oh
but
my God.
there's a lot of situations, yeah, and it's like it
That's
really
amazing.
pops up, and it's not something I have any control over anymore. So I'm just as surprised as them when it comes out.
Give it a few more years, the thrusting will be a part of it too.
Oh Lord, God, I hope not.
Sorry. You said that and like for whatever reason that was what came to mind. I was like, what if someone ran a marathon at the end? They were
Just like thrusting with every step.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Great
panting at the
technique.
end.
Great technique. I think they would just let him win. Like, okay, take it. Take the trophy, please.
Yeah, exactly. Just get away
Just
from
make
me,
it
please.
So how did you become Useless Timidity? How did you come up with that name?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Great.
Because I made my Reddit account like ages before I started like doing audio erotica stuff. It was probably something I thought was cool at the time. I'm like, yeah, it's useless being timid, so it's useless timidity. VA trademark, copyright, whatever. Obviously, I didn't think about how it like sounds being verbalized, because the amount of times that people have tried to say my name, and it's like, no, it's not. I don't blame them. It's fucking hard to say. To be fair, it's like, Jesus, really. Like, to be fair, I didn't think people would be saying it. Period. But I could have chose something a little bit less wordy. God.
Oh my gosh. How is it being an anonymous creator? Are there any challenges with that?
I find it really good, to be honest. I'm somebody who, I think in my real life, I'm quite a private person anyway. So
Yeah.
I like being able to maintain that privacy, and I think for me it also provides a bit of a separation as well between work and my outside life, my social life.
Right.
I don't think. I guess there are a couple of challenges in the sense that because you're anonymous, I always say it's a bit of a double-edged sword because you can be whatever somebody like imagines in their head, which is always a good thing. It's just sometimes that imagination can turn into them visualizing interactions with you and
Right.
trying to have those interactions happen that as a creator like aren't on your terms and can make you uncomfortable. And
Right.
that's such a minority of listeners, but I'd say that's like the biggest drawback I can think of for me personally. And I think it's different for every creator, whether they're anonymous or non-anonymous. Not Jesus. Okay, well, it's
Anonymous?
7:30 in the morning. Yeah, non-anonymous. There we go. And everybody will have like different reasons for being anonymous too.
Right.
But for me, yeah, I really enjoy it.
Well, that's good.
So,
Yeah,
say
everybody's.
non-anonymous.
Oh my
I was just
god.
gonna say non-anonymous one more time. That way you know how it is to say useless timidity.
Yeah, I know. Non-anonymous. Yeah.
I've
There
been
we go.
struggling.
At least for Amanda.
Non-anonymous VA.
Listen. Oh, there you go. Great. Great name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a name
you
change.
should change
That's
your
coming.
name to that.
Yeah,
Rebranding.
Non-anonymous.
Non-anonymous.
So, since you have so many plot lines with your audio work, so what keeps you motivated in your work as a creator?
I think just the ability to either take stories that people give me, which are going to be from a perspective that I will never have had, which I think is always interesting, or on the opposite end, doing the stupid shit that pops into my brain because there's some like weird
You didn't have to
little
say it
plot
like that.
lines, and there I was just like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just like, what if firefighter but sexy? What if accountant but sexy? You know what I mean? And sometimes doing stuff like that, doing the stuff that's like more kind of mundane is so much more fun than doing like the stereotypical kind of hot stuff. Obviously there's a place for it, but I love taking stuff that is just weird and kind of making it hot, hopefully. I don't know, but that's kind of what motivates me, and I just love creating. You know what I mean? Like whenever I finish finish an audio, there's always such a sense of satisfaction being like, yeah, I did this, and people will consume it and hopefully enjoy it. But that's what motivates me, really, just the whole
Yeah.
creation process and being able to do weird shit.
Well, that actually brings us to the first round of the game.
Okay. Lock in.
So I already explained it to you, but I will explain it again. So we went through your audios and conducted research. We got 10 lines from them, and you were going to perform it in two ways. One being how you would normally, and then the second being in the voice that will be provided for you with the spinner. And bonus points if you can name which audio they are from. Are you ready?
I think so. Yeah.
Probably not.
Let's do it.
All right. First, let's get your character.
Actually, so scared.
Oh, God.
Tell me right off the bat.
Speaking of, are you bilingual?
No, I'm not. I speak whenever I do audios with different languages, I'll do very basic phrases.
Gotcha.
No.
Yeah, no, I was curious because I forgot which one it was. You did one that was Italian. I think it was your Halloween one. I just don't remember the name of it.
Midnight. I think it was Midnight Confession. The
Yes,
priest
yes.
demon one.
Yes.
Yeah. Look.
I was curious
yeah. I'm like
because you did it so well. I was like, oh my God.
thank you. Whenever I do like different languages, I'm like, please don't butcher this. Please don't butcher this. 'Cause you know what I mean?
That's how I feel about speaking in English. And I don't know any other
me
languages.
too, honestly. Most of the time. Should see me recording. I butcher that a lot. English, God. Well, this one was already like, what was it, like, kind of Bronx Italian? Or something. It was, how does it? Trust me, getting a boner, not a good look in front of your enemies. There we go. He slips into that kind of accent. And then like
so
Italian. Oh my God. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to like visualize it.
No, you're good.
You gotta do the handshake.
So, I know. I am literally
Doing a little hand
shaking my
motion.
hand behind them. Trust me, getting a boner, not a good look in front of your enemies. Oh my God. Oh,
Wait, that was
God.
I mean, you could try again. You can keep saying it, but
No, I think once is enough. I think once is enough for that one.
Any
Just one more
idea?
time, it's fine.
Any idea which audio?
Yeah, that's from An Offer You Can't Refuse.
Oh my gosh, man just knows. All right, let's go.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
that's-
that one
I
was
feel
pretty
like that's a
recent.
very-
So no.
Oh God.
Okay.
It's okay, Brewer. You're good.
I'm just gonna get on the floor. That's fine.
Okay, your next line. Sorry, Brewer.
I love you.
Oh my
Get on the
God.
floor.
See, I feel like this could be any number of audios I've done. This could be like, this is like narrows it down to like maybe 50. Okay. I'm gonna lower my voice for this because I feel like my neighbor's next door. Okay. I want to be a good boy. Please let me be a good boy. I want to be yours to command and do with as you please. That almost jogged my memory for some reason. I was like, oh yeah, I remember this. I was.
Wait, you switched so.
I do that all the time. It's so bad. I'm like, oh my God, yes, please. Oh my God, tell me, yeah. Sorry, hold on. Bird. Okay, anyway, yeah. Like I'm so used to random
sorry, the
sounds
pizza's here.
interrupting. Yeah. Oh,
Pizza's here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, and as a night. Okay. Okay. Do you want? Okay, I'm just gonna go over it. I want to be your good boy. Please let me be your good boy. I want to be yours to command and do with as you please. That was probably a bit more like aristocracy than night, but
Just the complete
Hello?
silence.
yeah. I was like, oh, did I mute the call by accident? No.
No, you just
I'm
just
okay.
killed everybody.
Thanks.
That was good. So when are you dropping that audio?
How much time do we get? Yeah, in T-minus 4 hours from now.
Oh, perfect.
You can all get co-writer credits on that.
Oh, good.
Let's go. Yeah, that. Yeah.
I like I said, this audio, this line could be from any number of audios. I think if I'm gonna guess, just the way it says command and the freaking good way, maybe like breaking the prince.
Close.
Oh, you're the boss. See, I
You're the
was
boss.
gonna. That was like one of my backups, but I was like, command is such like a formal thing, but
Mhm.
yeah, no, that also makes sense.
I know we've talked about this a little bit, but do you have any silly stories that have happened while you're recording?
Yeah, I have a few. I mean, back when I was doing like when I was flatting, I did working overtime, which is enemy syllabus. It's quite like the dialogue's quite explicit. That's not like the craziest thing I've done, but it's definitely like a lot of like, yeah, you like that? Oh my god, you would drive me fucking crazy. Yeah, let me put you in your place. And so I recorded it thinking nobody was home, and then I came out into the lounge afterwards. And then my flatmate was like sitting on the couch. Luckily, they all knew what I did, at least. But she was like, had her episode of RuPaul's Drag Race pause, and she was like, I just heard all of that. And I was like, why did you not tell me? And she was like, I just thought you might have had somebody over and you were being like, you was like, just really like, I'm like, Jesus, hello, like what has happened? So
You were just completely silent.
Yeah, literally completely silent. Yeah, literally. Oh my god.
She paused her TV show to listen, so
Yeah, that's true. Actually, busted. Yeah, I didn't even think about that until you mentioned it. Busted. And then like, has there been anything funny that's happened recently? I'm just trying to think. There is one thing it is funny in retrospect. At the time, it was not. At the time, it was like, oh my god. But I had recorded an audio, I think for my Patreon. And whenever I record, it's typically 40 minutes to an hour, depending on kind of how many takes it takes. And the entire time I'm in the booth, because I kind of like to do all of my recording in one session per audio, unless I'm doing different characters. So I like hit record, so I thought, walked into the booth and just did this whole audio, which was on the longer side. So I think the entire thing was maybe an hour 10, and I came out and I had recorded none of it. I hadn't hit record, and that was always like, I'm always so paranoid about whether I've hit record or not. I will be in the middle of a take, like in the middle of like making out with somebody, panting, like whispering, like, oh my god, yes, oh my god, I love you so much. Wait, hold on, let me just make sure I'm recording, and like walk out, check that I am recording, and then walk back and go, okay, we're good. The one time I was confident that I hit record, it wasn't. So that was, it was funny in retrospect. It's funny now, but at the time I was like, this audio is due in like 2 days. What am I gonna do? I've got like 15 of the things that I gotta do. Oh my god. Which is such a first world problem to have. Like realistically, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Like, but
wasted moaning.
Yeah, literally. So, but it was just funny thinking about the fact that I was just standing in that booth for an hour moaning to nobody, and that was just an hour of my life.
Poor guy.
Practice round.
That was for you.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Practice makes perfect.
So, for your sound effects, do you produce them yourself or do you source those?
I do a mix. So some I've produced myself, and then other ones, I'd say a decent amount, I source from either packs or I have Soundly as well, which is really good. Like, it's kind of a database of sound effects. I like get everything that's CC0 basically. So like that's kind of just copyright attribution stuff, saying that you can use it for free. And I just kind of mess around with them a little bit, clean them up if they have to be cleaned up, and throw them in there. So I mean, a lot of the time, unless I'm doing a ramble, most of the sound effects will be added in post. That's just the way I work. I think other people kind of differ. But I just found it's a little bit easier. It gives you a bit more control over mixing the dialogue and the sound effects so that one doesn't kind of overtake the other.
How do you record the ones that you do make?
For those kinds of things, I also kiss my hand whenever I'm doing, whenever I'm like going down on the listener. Can we say that on this podcast?
Yeah,
Whenever
that's
I'm going down,
Yeah.
my hand is having a very good time. Yeah, so like that. Yeah, my hand is used for a lot of sound effects. That sounds really
Nice.
bad.
It's not the worst thing we've heard, so.
Yep.
Okay, great.
I just imagine there's a lot of hand washing.
Oh, girl,
Lot of
yeah,
moisturizing.
like yes. I like the first thing I do when I finish recording is get into the shower. I'm like, I am so gross right now. Like, it is so, like, I don't know what, like, you'll imagine the process being like as listeners, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty, it gets pretty hectic sometimes. You know what I mean? And
Well,
afterwards, I'm like, I just want to go drink water, have a shower, like, get everything like off of me.
Well, I can imagine what you just said was like 33 degrees Celsius for that side of the world. And there, I mean, I can imagine it's, you're probably pretty sweaty after all that panting and
Yeah.
All
thrusting
that
and
thrusting.
spitting on your own
Yeah.
hand.
Look, I won't paint too bad of an image, but it's like it gets a little bit gross. So
Honestly,
yeah.
it's hilarious. I mean, we got to show all sides, okay? It's not all.
It's not all glamour. No.
Yeah, it's not all just moaning into a mic, There's some sweating and some spit takes.
Yeah.
They're working hard for you guys. They're working out.
Yeah, my body's on the line for y'all. So.
So what's your favorite thing about audio erotica?
Just like I mean, there are multiple things, which which is totally against the question. Let me think. I think probably my favorite thing is the like sense of community it fosters. Like, I don't know, I don't really like see this kind of community in other aspects of spicy stuff, which there may well be, but I just think it's so cool and interesting how everybody, like, whether you're like a creator of some kind, whether you're a listener, there's like a space for you, and it allows you to make new friends and share information and tips. And also I think it's given a lot of people a platform to open up about their perspective on sex and their experiences, which I think is super invaluable to anybody. Just being able to share that in a comfortable environment, because I think that's not really something that a lot of people have in their day-to-day lives. So for me, that's kind of the best thing about it, and being able to create is amazing. But I think before that, just being able to see people's perspectives and experiences and have them, discussed and validated by other people who are supportive, I think is the biggest thing to me.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So on the topic of favorites, do you have a favorite audio that you've done?
Oh, yes, I think so. See that? There used to be like one really solid answer, and I think it still is my favorite, but the race has become a lot more close. So my favorite audio that I've done is How Not to Roleplay. So which is so
It's so good.
it's
That
because
one's
it's
so
so
good.
it's so stupid. Like, I just love doing. I don't know what my obsession is with like going, hey, this sexy thing? What if we did it but really dumb? Like,
Yeah.
like all these that is my sense of humor to a T. Like, weird kind of anti-jokes, like references. Like, it's very kind of like in the style of Portlandia. I like love that. I've never been to Portland, don't know a thing about it, but I love that show because it's just that style of humor is so me. And I was like, what if I did that but in an audio? And And then like I expected people to like find it funny, but then also at the end people like still found it really like spicy and also really like cute. And I think because it was funny, the spiciness kind of threw them off guard at the end. And I was like, oh, that was not what I expected, but that's great. Like I love that. So it
Yeah.
inspired me to kind of put more comedy in audios in the future, which is always fun for me.
I think that one was just super relatable in the sense that like I think that's how I would be. It would be like, oh, you role play a doctor? Okay, sorry, this isn't covered by your insurance.
Yeah, literally. That's me going through like half of my ideas and like my
Yeah.
catalog of a brain being like, what if I did this? What if I was like a parking attendant, but he was like a bad boy as a parking attendant and he had to be bent over a parking meter? And like, no, that doesn't. You know what I mean?
That sounds uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right.
City ordinances wouldn't really permit that, you know.
Someone comes in, tries to put a quarter in there. Sorry, I gotta update my meter.
yeah. Literally. That's crazy. That is crazy. Only a quarter.
Sorry, that was very 90s. I feel like I just gave away my age. I don't think they take
No,
quarters
it's great.
anymore.
No, it's great.
No, they do.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Just had to use
you-
one of you
we do it by card here, so you just have to swipe. So
Right.
I know if that's better
I
or
do it by
worse.
Ching.
app.
Yeah,
Is that a card slot, or are you just happy to see?
that's crazy. That's crazy.
But you're welcome for the audio ideas.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is all being trademarked. I hope you know.
So when you were first starting out, was it hard to balance work and your voice acting work? Like with a day job?
Yeah, a little. Like it kind of worked out well having flatmates in the sense because I did all of my recording late at night anyway because I'd be asleep. Which just worked out well in terms of my job. But yeah, I found myself getting burnt out a lot more often because, you know, balancing like a 9 to 5 work schedule, which wasn't really 9 to 5, it was more than that with, you know, the audio production process, which is like a decent chunk of time, especially when you're doing everything yourself. Even now,
Right.
when I have stuff kind of optimized, it still takes like a decent amount of time. Yeah, it was difficult to balance, which kind of was really the thing that prompted me to pivoting into making it my full-time job, which was kind of the end of 2024, I think, was when I fully made the jump. Yeah, which is a lot healthier of a lifestyle now, like in terms of just being able to dedicate all my time to doing audios and being able to work with script writers and editors to make sure that I don't pile up my plate with too much and then end up just like mentally fizzling out by like 3 days into the week.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot easier now.
Do you have a method to like counteract burnout? Do you have anything that helps you?
I think I will take periods of time where I just kind of step away from audios entirely. And they're quite short. Like I went to visit some friends in a different state a couple of weeks ago, and for me that was like my resetting period. It was very zen. I like went and did like a float therapy for the first time, which is fine. I like have ADHD, so like it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
completely dark, and I'm like the entire time I was like, okay, just make sure you don't hit the sides. Where are the sides? Just make sure you don't like hit your head.
Don't hit the sides.
So-
New
Touch
audio
the sides to
maybe-
see where the
maybe-
sides are.
Yeah, literally. Maybe not for me, but
Yeah.
just stuff like that, and just completely stepping away from just the admin of audio
Yeah,
is how I
definitely.
reset my brain a bit. And it's good because it makes me excited to come back and do it. I'm not just coming back to audios and going, okay, here we go again, like back to the grind. It's
Right.
like, oh my god, I'm really excited. I have this idea and this idea and this idea, and I want to talk to this person, and I've got the script from this person that I can fill. So that's kind of how I do it. And luckily, I mean, my family still lives in New Zealand, so I kind of have sections of time every year where I fly down to see them. And again, that's kind of where I recuperate and take time off to avoid mental burnout.
So, what was the transition like moving from Reddit to Quinn?
It was quite like I was swept up in everything for a little bit because I was pretty new to making audios when Quinn got in touch with me. I was pretty lucky, to be honest. I think I was just in the right place at the right time. And Quinn kind of saw that I was getting traction and kind of took a chance on me quite early into making audios. I think I'd only been doing it for a couple of months. So it was a lot that was happening quite fast in terms of scaling up and having this whole platform of new listeners and going, okay, I need to change a couple of things. I need to kind of professionalize this a little bit more. So it was interesting and it was really good in the end, but it was stressful for the first month or two. I'm not gonna lie, because you kind of feel like, I don't know, I'd heard of Quinn before I like even started making audios. And so being on that platform, I was like, I need to hold myself to the expectation now that like everybody, that like I need to be at the same level as everybody else. You know, I need to be like at the top of my game, basically. And this was 3 months in. I was still, I think when they contacted me, I was still literally sitting on my bed holding my microphone recording. But like, I think in a way, the stress really helped me. Not so much stress, but like being put under that kind of pressure, because I was like, yeah, I can do this, and it made me approach things in my personal life with a lot more confidence. Being like, I've done this, I scaled everything up really quickly when I wasn't expecting it. I can do this.
So, what's it like running your own community? Do you have any advice for anyone that's looking to start one of their own?
I don't know if I'm the best person to ask about this, because I'm so like, I am so awkward sometimes. Like, especially when like I talk about the concept of like having, I always call listeners. Some people call them like fans, and I'm like, what? That does not compute in my head. And so like running my community, I've like wanted to do it for a long time, but I've always been a little bit anxious about it, because I feel like with Timmy, there's like this kind of persona that I'm able to, you know, put on when I'm doing my audios and in kind of isolated moments. But you know, in day-to-day life, like, I'm not that I'm different, but I'm probably a bit more boring, like a bit more mundane, you know what I mean? So that's what I was always worried about. I was always worried that the listeners would come in and see me being like, hey guys, I just had 3 Weet-Bix and a coffee, and now I'm gonna go edit this Plap track for 20 minutes. And you know, like,
Plap track.
they'll like see behind the curtain and they'll be like, oh, okay, this isn't what I expected.
No.
I kind of realized once I like put my community together that it really isn't like that, and that people are just happy to be there and happy to contribute, and also happy to like interact with each other about this thing that they enjoy, which has been really nice to see, like people just sharing and talking about themselves and how they came to my audios, both figuratively and, you know,
Ew.
Yeah. So anyway,
Do you have any meaningful comments that like stuck with you from your community?
I think whenever I probably won't say specific instances here because I don't think it's my place to share
Yeah,
specific
yeah.
things
Just like
about people. But when people talk about personal stories, and how my audios have impacted their view on sex and the experiences that I've helped them, come to terms with, or just contextualize in a different way. I just I never thought that that would be something that I was even capable of, when
yeah.
I don't know, I'm not a long-term thinker in the sense of I didn't come into audio erotica being like, this is what we're gonna change lives here, folks. You know what I mean? but
One plap at a time.
literally one plap at a time. But yeah, I think comments like those and themes like those, where also they have the trust in you to share that with you, I think
Yeah,
is a big privilege of being a
definitely.
creator. And those are my favorite comments. And also obviously I love the ones that are silly too, the little meme comments. But yeah, I think the kind of the ones where people share themselves always feel very special, and I feel very privileged to be able to see them.
Yeah. That brings us back to round 2 of the game.
God, oh my god, the tone switch. Okay, let me finish my coffee.
All right. We should take. Are you gonna take night off? Are you gonna? So.
You
Well,
could keep it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it.
Okay. Oh, I see. I know why.
I don't know if Sean's not.
Suddenly, all of them just say night.
Night part 2. Night part 2. Night part 2. Night part 2. Yes.
Let's go.
Suddenly, people are gonna think that it does. I'll just say night.
It does. What do you mean? All of them just say night. I don't know.
Yeah.
There are no other options.
No, the wheel just has it out for me. It's fine.
Okay. This one's funny.
Sorry, I forgot about this one.
That's crazy. I
Oh,
read
no.
this. I read this stuff back, and I'm like, damn, I said that at some point in time. But at the same time, I'm like, no, I could totally see that I said that. Okay. Oh my god, I totally just cream pied you. And I totally just said the word cream pie in front of you. Oh, oh god, how do you do this as a knight? We're in
Get real
medieval
people.
Europe. I totally just cream pied you. And I totally just said the word cream pie in front of you. My lady. My lady tips fedora. Fedora.
Wait, say fedora again? Say it again?
Fedora. That's a
You should just add a princess in there.
Princess.
princess. Yes, princess. I totally just did that in the How Not to Roleplay reference if anybody's listening. Crazy. Oh man. See, the verbiage makes me want to think it's boyfriend finds out about your breeding kink, but I don't know if it is. I totally just cream pied you. That could be oh.
Once you say it a couple more times, maybe it'll come back.
Just keep saying it.
I totally. Can you give me a clue? Oh, wait, am I allowed to ask for clues, or is that cheating?
I wasn't prepared for this. Hold on.
It's okay. I can guess off the bat. Oh my god.
I can give you a clue.
Yeah.
I don't know if this would be too helpful though, but it has to do with a beverage.
Oh, it's hot chocolate.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes, I had it in my mind, but I was like, I can't, like, it seems like something that he would have said in hot chocolate, but I just didn't have the full, I just need to say, I need to have full confidence. I can be confidently wrong. I am allowed to be confidently wrong. I just need to say that mantra to myself.
Yes.
I'm confidently wrong all the time. It's fine.
Night part 3. Night part 3. Night part 3.
Honestly, if it goes to night again.
Oh no.
Oh my god, guys, it's night again. Sorry.
Wait.
Don't spin it again.
Okay. It landed on vampire. It's fine.
Okay. She was about to spin it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine.
Which one's next? Oh no. Oh no. No.
Oh, that's perfect for this one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Brie.
I love it. Do you want me to, how, like, on a scale of like 1 to 10, how hard do you want me to send it for like the normal delivery?
For normal?
I don't think I should be
guess
allowed to answer that
normal
question.
level.
Okay,
Brie said 10.
I mean, I'm gonna go with like at least 11.
Yeah. Okay, let me lock in for a second. I'm gonna snap in, snap out again. So I apologize in advance. Okay.
I'm gonna get on the floor.
Yeah. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm good. I'm ready.
I control you. No. I control when you come and how you fucking do it. Do you understand me? So anyway, that's me. That's UselessTimidityVA. That's all the time we have tonight, folks. Okay. And as a vampire. Okay. Okay, I got it. Sorry. Okay. Okay. I control you now. I control when you come and how you fucking do it. Do you understand me? I want to see you bounce on it crazy style.
I'm not gonna lie, that gave me very Count Chocula.
One orgasm.
Take me out.
That was Sesame Street, but okay.
Oh, that's right. That's not Count Chocula. Sorry, I heard the count. Like,
Just
right
the count.
immediately.
The Count. That was the Count. But I like that too. That's a good one. When's that audio coming out?
Can't breathe.
That's coming out in 4 hours. It's a double feature.
Sweet.
The night in the Count. Oh.
The night in the count.
I don't like this.
Oh my gosh, my face is so red right now.
I like this.
I'm laughing so
I'm sick with power when it comes to like making people flustered. I love doing that shit. I'm like, sorry.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Someone get the
That's
spray
funny.
bottle. Oh god. Okay, which one is
Someone
this
get the
from?
holy water.
Yeah, the holy.
I keep forgetting I have to guess.
It's holy for other reasons.
I think.
Holy for another.
Is it so into it?
No.
No. Is it? Oh, Lord. This is really not a good look for me. Like going through all these, I'm like, oh my god, did I say that? When did I say that?
I mean, you have so many. So
I do. Okay.
what my hint would be, in the beginning of the auto, you didn't expect it to end this way.
Oh fuck! It's like a tattoo, right? Oh, you don't have any tattoos or piercings.
Yeah.
Oh, goth singer? Oh my god, this is actually terrible. I'm like racking my brain. I think you might just have to like tell me.
Give it to him.
It's
give
gonna
it to
come
him.
to me. It's gonna tell me when.
It's the cute barista.
Oh my god! Of course, it's the fucking barista. Duh.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Part
I was
2.
gonna be vampire
Part
again.
What the heck? Okay, I'm starting to think this likes the color green.
Okay. I'm gonna spin again.
Will we do it? Okay. You didn't
hit
do that
like
tonight.
part
Crazy.
three.
Okay.
Night part 3. Night.
I'm starting to think this is rigged.
Yeah.
Rigged to kill me.
Amanda set this up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if you want me to turn around while you get dressed or run my tongue along every curve of your body. And as now we take 2 as a whiny, as a whiny, a whiny
It's
singular.
a whitey. Just one. Only one whitey.
Oh my god, I'm gonna do my twink voice. Everybody, like, I do my twink voice in front of all of my friends, and they've all unanimously agreed that it is. They hate it. It's fucking terrible, and so that's why I love doing it. Okay. I'm not sure you want me to turn around while you get dressed, or run my tongue along every curve of your body. Oh god, that's gonna be on the internet forever.
And on my soundboard. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding.
Winchess.
That one's definitely going on the soundboard.
When you're getting ready to do your audios, you know, when you're holding your mic and you're sitting on your bed, how do you mentally prepare? I'm sorry, that's
Why
just
did
the
you
mental
make it
image that I'm
sound
stuck with.
Like, you made it sound like he's okay.
no.
He's sitting in his bed. Mike is in his left hand. Like,
That's crazy. I'm
I'm not
left-handed.
creating that.
Where?
stop.
No, I'm left. Where are you in my house? Are you in my walls? I'm left-handed. That's crazy.
Walls, we talked about this.
Hello.
Um,
Well, I accidentally went to the wrong apartment one time. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's crazy.
Um,
The 60s porn palace thing that I've got going on in my living room at the moment.
In the kitchen, I'm making popcorn.
well, I don't know. You've mentioned a few times how you have, how that was how you kind of started. So like that just mental image has just stuck with me of just someone sitting on the middle of their bed, just
Yeah.
like cross-legged
yeah.
and like
Yeah.
holding their mic.
It was
just-
very zen, to be
Ooh.
honest. I mean, it's probably still what I did at the start, and what I do now is I find the best way to get into that like mindset is once I am familiar with the character and the dialogue and what I'm doing, I will step into the booth and my brain switches off completely. It's just like it's almost like because I've done it so much, it's like kind of an autopilot thing now where I find that it helps not to think about it too much. It makes the delivery a bit more natural, I think, especially during the sex scenes. Honestly, recording the dialogue for me leading into the sex is so much harder than recording the sex scenes because with the kind of actions you can get swept up in the flow of it, but with the dialogue I always trip over my words and things like that when I'm trying too hard. It's kind of antithetical. I think if you're trying too hard, you're more liable to make mistakes, whereas if you switch your brain off, you're relaxed, you're a bit more in the character, you just get a bit more sense of chemistry because you're not trying to put on a character, you're just kind of telling a story in a way.
So what you're saying is you thrust yourself into the story.
Yeah,
Maybe.
to see that's where all my brain power goes. It goes into thrusting to the right BPM. I have a metronome in my headphones, so everything's set to the right. No, I'm kidding.
Honestly,
But-
He's just sitting quizquass applesauce on his bed.
Quizquaff applesauce, Quinfest.
just putting on a fedora and
Yeah, that's actually step one. I put
Clapping
my
his
fedora
feet.
on. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's great. Toes out and everything. Ooh.
Oh
You got
god.
the dogs.
Got the dogs
This
out.
is
I tell you
the
what, in that booth, sometimes the dogs need to be out in that booth. I tell you what, it gets so fucking shoes. No, absolutely not. Not with that
slippers
temperature.
outside.
Yeah, like I got little house slippers from Uniqlo. They're great.
What has been your biggest challenge doing audio erotica?
I think to a certain extent, keeping things fresh. Like I'm always worried that I am reusing the same kind of tropes too much. So I always try and like do different ideas, and like I kind of go for big swings with character. You know what I mean? Subtlety isn't really like a phrase that's in my book. um, so like doing stuff like that, and then yeah, just kind of like committing to an idea enough to like start the process on it, because I think once the process is started, I don't like it. It's not something I really want to stop, just because it is such a time investment. So, yeah, I think keeping things fresh and at the same time, you know, keeping things to a standard of quality that I try to hold for myself. Yeah, I think that's the main thing. And then, you know, with collabs and stuff, I'm on the other side of the world from a lot of people. So that's kind of difficult in the sense that a lot of the time we can't record live, which in a way is a good thing because I've never done it before. And so I feel like people will be like doing their thing and I'm like, oh my god, what do I say? Like, I'm gonna fuck up. Hold on, where's my line? You know what I mean? Like I probably don't record in the same way as a lot of people, but yeah, like recording separately is like good, but sometimes like you know, you don't have anything else to work off of because we're recording our dialogue at the same time, so you kind of have to like just imagine when the, you know, like imagine what the other person's saying, which is fine, but yeah, it's just like basic like stuff like that. So I don't know, relatively small in the grand scheme of things, but
So with all of the different kind of characters that you've played, do you have one that feels most natural to you?
I wouldn't say like I guess in terms of natural, like anybody with my natural accent always helps, because I think the accent is just like another layer you put on, and sometimes my voice just really does not want to do an American accent. Like sometimes, most of the time it's fine, but it's the R's, because we don't say like R's in like Australia. You guys go car and we go car, CAH, car.
Very Boston.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
yeah, I should do more Boston accents. See, that's where I'm branching out to this year. Just only Boston accents for the rest of the year. But in terms of a character that like feels like me, I need to give him an introduction to Quinn, because I feel like, I mean, hopefully he'll have a good reception. He had a good reception on Patreon. So his name's Mint. He's like a little
Oh, you named him.
Oh,
yeah,
it's like it was meant to be.
Oh,
he is meant to be. He's like he's one of the only characters I've ever had recurring. Like I've done multiple audios of, and not a series. But he's like initially, well, he still is. He's like the secretary for Santa. So he's like an elf, but he's like really like acerbic, and he's like perpetually running off of like coffee. He's burnt out. He's like had enough of people today. You know what I mean? Which like
Yeah.
it feels like the part of me that like that can sometimes be like, I don't want to do this today. I don't want to moan. I just don't, you know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
inner like, no, I don't want to. But I feel like it was good, like having that come out as the character, because in a
Your
way I'm
inner
like,
brat.
well, yeah, yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that. Like in a way, it was me taking the stuff that the kind of waves of negativity I feel about myself sometimes, and like my work process, and just turning it into something that was funny instead.
Yeah.
And you know, which is why I like it so much. I think it was able to turn something that was negative into something positive. And
Absolutely.
he whines more than I know, something that whines a lot, which is always fun. Like I love playing a whiny boy.
Mhm, mhm. Good to know.
So is there anything you'd like to do more of in your audios? You know, more whiny boy or
I would
night.
love
More night.
Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes.
I can help with that.
Oh no, more night.
Brewy is our a
Crazy.
fantasy writer. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk afterwards. We'll get something going. I think. I mean, I want to do more like sequels to things. I never kind of realized how many. Like, I feel like almost every audio now, somebody is asking for a part 2.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's great. Like, I think I want to take the popular ones and do part 2s. I also want to finish the Red Dove. I don't know if you'll know that series. I've done 2
Yes.
episodes, and I've been sitting on the 3rd episode, like half finished for maybe a year at this point. And I'm like,
Unstitched.
it's such a, and I actually really like that storyline, but I'm like, oh my god. And you know what the thing is that's really like stopping me from doing it? The fact that I have to do an Irish accent. I was so stupid because I was like, I feel like doing an Irish accent at the end of this. And so I did like 3 lines and didn't realize now I have to like commit to a whole character who does it for like 20 minutes. And
no.
you know, like, which is fine. That's my problem. I will solve it. But finishing that off would be a big thing. And I don't know, just like, don't you dare. I can see you writing Irish in the wheel. That's crazy. But yeah, just stuff and like more collabs. I love collabing. I think it's really fun. I love doing like sharing my silly little ideas with people and then
Slutty
listening
little-
to the end. Silly.
You said
silly.
Amanda.
No,
I'm
that
so
too, but
I
that
know,
too,
she's-
but
You know where you're
No.
headed.
We know where her
Crazy.
autocorrect is.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you heard what you want to hear. I know you.
My slutty little ideas.
No, but like, yeah, and just having fun with the process in that way too. Just shaking things up every so often.
Sorry, it was just funny Amanda coming in slutty.
Slutty.
I thought he said slutty.
Slutty in my audio porn? Never.
That's so
Never.
embarrassing.
Never.
I actually thought he said that.
In this wholesome Christian Minecraft server? How dare
Yeah,
you?
literally.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I can't believe I said
I mean, realistically, that's kind of like your whole vibe is like a silly slutty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Trademark it.
I like
Yeah.
that. Trademark.
Thanks.
Another rebrand coming soon. Cities.
Yeah, literally.
Did you? Okay.
Oh,
I
Lord.
don't know if this is my autocorrect going off. Did you say breed brand?
Rebrand.
Oh, rebrand. Oh,
You're
we're
like,
all just
I
hearing things.
I do a night voice one time, and you'll just start hearing all this stuff that comes out of nowhere.
One time.
I
that
see,
was
I
twice,
see what's happening
actually.
here.
Maybe you
twice,
should just
excuse me.
stop being good. Okay.
Okay, my apologies. I'll do it less
Look.
good.
Thank you.
I listened to too many audios this weekend. That's my problem.
Just rewired your brain.
Yeah, I need to go outside, but it's raining, so I'm stuck here with you guys.
It's perfect time to walk your goldfish. What are you talking about?
Right. So, in Goth Singer, did you perform the music? There is a correct answer.
Yes and no.
Just kidding.
So I performed some of the music. So the song at the start, when they're in the concert, I did that. I did the vocals for that.
Ooh.
I took a guitar off of
Yo!
like a CC0 guitar, which was like I cannot do screamo vocals, but I learned that like if you just go really
Screamo.
close, if you go really close to the mic, yeah, I go like this, it sounds like screamo. If you just like crank it up a bunch and put amps on it.
Oh god.
But the song in the car that's on the radio, I did not. I put that together. So I took a bunch of loops from Splice and put it in there. And then everybody afterwards was like, "What's the song? Can you tell me what the song was?" And I'm like, "It doesn't exist." So no.
Now you've got to make it. So
I know. But then I sang like R&B as well in the car, and that was me too, but that was in the middle of the scene. So yeah, so yes and no is the answer to that.
that is correct.
I was
Thank
curious.
you very much.
Because
passed.
you're a good singer, so I was curious.
Thank you.
So I'm sure you had listeners reach out to you. So how do you maintain your boundaries when you're interacting with them?
Well, I kind of said I'm like really bad at social media. Like I'm like terrible at it, to be honest. Like realistically, I don't know. Like half of this job is like doing social media stuff, and it's like no, I need like a social media manager. I'm actually really bad at it. But in a way, like a lot of stuff I will only see after a period of time, and so that kind of, I think, stops people from being too persistent. And I mean, the vast majority of listeners are totally cool, totally chill, like completely respectful. You know what I mean? So we're talking about a very, very small subsection of people here. But I'm just kind of aware of my own boundaries, and I kind of just don't interact with it. Like if, and I think it depends on like what somebody does, right? If somebody sends me a message that is a little kind of over the line, I won't respond. But like, you know, I think everybody has experiences. Like every kind of VA probably has people who try and do more than that. Like I've had nudes sent to me. I've been like, I've had people offer me money for like actual sexual services, which I'm like, I've never, you know, I've never even outlined that you know what I mean? Like that's not what I do. And so with those people, I'm like, I'm just gonna block you because I'm like going to get out of the situation entirely because I'm not even going to give you my interaction because I think exactly because I think some people just want the response rather than, and so I'm not even gonna validate it. So that's what I'd say. I think it depends on the creator and what their boundaries are, but for me personally, and like I'm just not gonna do that. And I think a lot of it is kind of like common sense stuff, really. Like, yeah, like don't send nudes to people when they haven't asked for them. Don't solicit people.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think you should be able to make that distinction that like I do sex work, but I don't do that kind of sex work. And there's nothing wrong at all with doing that kind of sex work, but you know that I don't. So yeah, that's kind of how I deal with it personally.
Yeah, I've said it before, and I'll say it probably 10 million times, is there's nothing that kind of like scares me more than like Craigslist and a voice actor's DMs.
No, but like that's like I you know, on the flip side of that though, like I gotta say again, like so many people are very chill and very like respectful, and people send me like these silly little memes and art they've made, and that's great. Like I love that kind of thing. Like, please don't be scared of interacting with me as long as it's respectful. Like, as long as you're respectful, I will 100% be down to, like, you know, be like silly and goofy, and I just don't want people to feel like intimidated. But at the same time, like, don't do fucked shit, basically.
Intimidated.
Amen.
Sorry.
Intimidated, yeah. There we go. Nice.
That's new rebrand.
Okay. Round
That's all
three.
the questions I have. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it so down at the end. God.
No,
No,
you
that's
didn't.
fine. No, it's fine. I think it's like an important thing to say anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
that was kind of the reason why we started this in the first place, was because I noticed, like,
Absolutely.
especially with anonymous VAs, people tend to like the mystery of it, and they like to get more involved than they should. So that's kind of why I made this pod, was just to kind of get to know the creator behind the voice, and
yeah,
in a way that kind of,
Respectfully.
yeah, in a respectful way.
for sure.
That brings us to round 3.
Speaking of respectful,
Yeah.
Speaking of respectful, we're being very respectful. He doesn't have to do it.
We come back to this.
No,
Yes.
no,
Oh my
no. That's you've rigged this. You've 100%. I landed on night twice, and now this is 100%. I'm calling rigor mortis.
rigor mortis.
Me too.
That's
Wait,
brewy.
this one's so good. It's so good.
Okay, well, I already know what this is from because we've talked about it. But okay.
Oh, why the accent for this is gonna be hilarious. Oh
I
my
know
God.
this is gonna be terrible. Okay. Yeah, up and down, just like a kangaroo when they migrate across the Australian outback. I also don't know if kangaroos migrate. They probably, I don't know. They're like, are they birds? No. So do they fly south for the winter?
Wait, now I'm
I
curious.
don't know. I have no clue. I was just making shit up, you know?
Kangaroos.
What is the wingspan of an Australian kangaroo?
Yeah.
Oh my
Those things are
gosh.
big.
Why is that? I looked up, do kangaroos, and the first thing is, do kangaroos have 3 vaginas?
What
Well,
the-
okay,
how the hell
that's a
he-
whole.
What the
So, if you want to know a fun fact about kangaroos, is that they can control essentially their pregnancies, for when the environment is optimal.
Oh,
when they're migrated south.
they do
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah,
migrate.
obviously.
They do not
Migrating.
migrate.
I think all of Australia is pretty much. I don't know. I don't know anything about Australia.
It's not real. It's just a conspiracy.
It's not real.
Oh, you're.
Are you real?
No,
Anyway,
it's a
moving on.
conspiracy.
how okay, let me just let me okay. Anyway, yeah, up and down, just like a kangaroo when they migrate across the Australian. See, this is why Red Dove
I was
3 has taken a year to come out.
It was so good though. Oh my
They
god.
migrate across the Australian outback. I'm playing Deadlock right now, and there's this character called the Venator who's like, I feel like he's going to be the next like daddy thing amongst, like, because he's like old Irish priest who like hunts demons. He sounds like this. He talks very gravelly in this big Irish accent, and he goes, "What does he say? What does he say?"
I don't
It's
know.
like,
What does he say? That's it.
Apparently just like a
the,
question.
he goes, "The Lord is merciful. I am not," or something like that. Something very like epic sounding. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of hot when he says it. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean?
So when's that audio coming out?
4 hours. It's a triple feature.
You're gonna get people's hopes up.
I know.
All right, so we've got the
There better
Irish
be a
priest, the
Patreon
knight,
audio.
and the count.
Yeah.
All of them.
An Irish priest, a knight, and a count walk into a bar. That's the audio.
The bartender is having a great time.
Yeah, I've done a bartender audio before, so there we go. We can just rehash something like that.
There you go.
There's your sequel.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Irish part 2. Irish part 2. Dang it.
Oh, vampire part 3 or pirate? A pirate. Oh god, this might actually be. I don't know how to do pirate. Okay.
Arg.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna
Arg.
do. Arg.
Arg.
Oh. Sorry. I love how I like read stuff that I have said, and I'm like, oh, that's raunchy. Okay.
Sorry, that was a little bit too slutty.
Yeah. Silly was like no. Sorry. Hold still. You can't move a muscle. Not even while I pull my fingertips up the back of your calves, while I wrap my hands behind your knees and part your legs. The little laugh at the end really, you know.
That really sold it. I think that probably was.
And then a pirate. Okay, I'm gonna do, because I have done a pirate audio before. I'm gonna do that accent, which is kind of like, how do I find it? Kind of like that. Yeah. Hold still. You can't move a muscle. Not even while I pull my fingertips up the back of your calves, while I wrap my hands behind your knees and part your legs. Arr.
I think that just
Nailed it.
Yeah. All right, so quadruple feature.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's that? One finished audio per hour?
Yeah.
A world record. He's done a new record.
It would be impressive.
Oh my god.
Okay, what is that audio from?
Great line. Great line.
Thanks.
Bree still hasn't said words.
Shut up.
Hold still.
It's okay. You can keep saying it.
Yeah. Sorry, if I say it more, it'll probably get into my brain.
No, that's fine. You can keep saying it all you want.
Yeah, you can say it in an Irish accent too, like if you feel so inclined. Like,
Yeah. Let's spin the wheel again. Let's spin the wheel again.
Wait,
Not
no,
even
wait,
while I
wait.
pull my fingertips up the back of your calves, while I wrap my hands behind your knees and part your legs. That was like, what's the dude from Bioshock called? Would you coinly?
Would you coinly?
This is giving Boondock
Would you
Saints.
coinly part your legs? I do not know what that's from. I'm gonna be honest, I do not know at all. If I had to give it a guess, it's Don't Wake Daddy. I was gonna say
Yep.
Daddy's Home. That's not it.
That's a movie.
I'm gonna add that to the
yes.
post. Hold on.
Oh, wait. Is it bad that I was like, I'm like, what audio do I have like the listener tied up in? And I'm like, oh, that narrows it down to like what, 20?
Yeah, literally. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yes, I can kind of I can hear the way I delivered it now.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want to say it again that way?
Oh no, it's okay. We don't
Okay,
if we don't have time.
Oh,
We got plenty of time.
So much time.
Kidding.
I don't know.
I'm good. I know.
We're here all night. I mean, day, whatever time it is.
He's like right up against the air, like don't move, but don't move in an American in a really good American accent. Not even with the fingertips up the back of your calves. Calves. I slipped into Irish there. Back of your calves. Well, I wrap my hands behind your knees and part your legs. Don't do it. Don't move. No, don't move. Stop moving. I said stop moving. Stop moving. That's how it goes, right?
Yeah. Obviously, yeah.
Night.
I'm holding
night,
out for
night,
Valley Girl.
Night. Night.
No, his job is gonna happen again.
Okay.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Perverts, all of you. None of you are free of sin.
I really don't
Yeah, I can do
believe
it.
that.
It's okay. I
I
will
could
start
do-
removing them. Yes.
Yes!
Oh, yay!
That's what I wanted.
It
This
only
sounds like-
took deleting everything else.
It's a great one.
I know what this is from. I know what this is from. I love it. I read the line. I was like, this guy's got places to be. Okay. Okay. I just don't have the time to stand around and not be jerked or sucked off. Jerked or sucked. Period. Okay. And as a valley girl. Okay. I just don't have the time to stand around and not be jerked or sucked off. Okay.
Sounds good.
Is that a matcha? Is that a mango matcha cold brew? Oh my god. That is so 3 months ago. Is that
You do
Juicy
that a little too
Couture?
good.
Are you still wearing a Juicy Couture tracksuit in 2026? Oh my god.
I mean, honestly, that's a valid response to someone wearing
Oh
that.
my gosh. that's
No,
so
I love. I think if
I'm kidding,
if
I'm
my
kidding.
audios were an outfit, it would be a Juicy Couture tracksuit.
From the 60s.
Yeah, from the 60s. The
From
OG.
60s.
We're gonna go to listener questions.
So this first one is from Melly. And they asked, or they said, okay, this isn't so much a question. How dare he have been so good on the recent collab with Billy? How did it come about?
Well, I always find it so funny when either I reach out to somebody to collab or they reach out to me. In that case, Billy reached out to me, but we were aware of each other for ages. Like, it's the thing with VAs, you're typically kind of in each other's orbit for a long time. It's like a blind date, you know what I mean? Like, you're a bit too scared to make the first move. It was so he's so funny. Like, within 20 minutes we were like sharing memes about the Sopranos with each other and just joking about, and I sent him this MMA promo that was so stupid. It's like this guy being like, hey, do you want to watch people get fucked for free? And he just botches this like promo trying to act tough. Anyway, it was just so like, and we just kind of seemed to be on the same wavelength. So when he came to me and was like, I want to do this MM audio, I was like, yeah, sure. I don't do a lot of MM. I'm trying to do more of that. And he sent me the script, and I remember the first thing I said was like, oh my god, I get to be the top for this one, because I'm always the bottom whenever it's like a collab between people. I don't know what kind of perception I'm putting out there, but they're like, yeah, you're the bottom. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's valid, I guess. With my track record, yeah, sure. But we like put it together pretty quickly. It's just a lot of fun, you know what I mean? And he edited it, wrote it, like he did the majority of the work, I'm not gonna lie. But it was just, I don't know, I can't remember. I think he might have had one of his editors edit it for him, but besides the point. Yeah, it was just like a lot of fun, and I love audios that aren't overly serious at times. I think I do a lot of audios that are like high stakes, like, oh my god, you have to marry me or I'll flee to Argentina, you know what I mean, or something. But
it's a common place to flee to.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I don't know, like it was just a lot of fun, and I want to do something else with him in the future. I'm kicking about ideas to pitch to him that we can record. I would honestly love to record live with him, because I just want to like hear what happens in that man's brain. Like I feel like it's like mine. So if you put us together in like a voice chat, we're gonna be doing like stupid little voices for like 25 minutes and then start recording.
Amazing.
It was a lot of fun.
Can we hear that part? Like, you just save the bloopers, send us that part.
Yeah.
Yes,
Absolutely. I'll
we
let you
love
know when it's done.
bloopers. We love blueberries.
It gives a very Step Brothers. Did we just become best friends?
It literally was very like that. Like I'm very quick with people. Like I think in 20, like my best friend, I genuinely met at a bar and we became best friends. And I want to say 20 minutes. Like I'm like
Aw.
that when it comes to people who are on my wavelength because I can tell very quickly. And so it was like that with, with Billy. So yeah.
Aw.
That's fun. The next question is from Ashley. And I will say we have touched on this before, but if you've thought of anything else, just feel free to throw it out there. Where did the name Useless Timidity come from?
Show off. Said it right first
yeah.
time. Freaking.
I got it right every
It's a
time
tongue
I said
twister.
it. I don't know if you know this, but I spend a lot of time saying complicated words.
Yeah, like I said, it came from me trying to make something cool on Reddit years ago and not really coming up with it. I think this is gonna be I might drop a little like exclusive. I say like I'm on the E network or something.
Wow, you don't equate us with the E network?
No, of course I do. What I don't think we have the E network here, so I don't really know what happens on it, but I just know like, but I am thinking of changing my name to just be UselessVA instead of Useless Timidity because it's always the timidity part that trips people up, and people call me Timmy anyway. That kind of became like a shorthand, so I'm like, I can keep the Timmy, but just as Timmy and be Useless VA, which is a lot easier to say.
But that's so sad.
It's the end of an
VA.
era.
Yeah,
like I suppose it's like that. I suppose it's like the end of the era, but it's like a metamorphosis. You know what I mean? And I think
you're just calling yourself useless.
See, yeah. I hear metamorphosis, and all I think is Kafka.
The trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a bit of a change, but I have a couple of things in the pipeline for this year that kind of have been leaning me towards changing it. And like I will obviously take, I think, listener opinions into account before I commit 100% to that change, but it's just, let's be honest, it's a bit of a fucking mouthful, isn't it, really? Whoever thought of that years ago, it was, don't know what it was on. But
it was a useless timidity.
Yeah.
Bunch of show offs.
I think, man, you know what we should do is in the future is do like a game, like a sexy tongue twister. I like this idea.
Just put my name up there 5 times.
Yeah. I got this.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was our last question.
Nerd! It's the nerd! Oh my god.
Such a huge nerd.
Oh my gosh.
Nerd.
What a way. Yep.
Oh, this is perfect for nerd.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
I'm gonna change this to night. Part 4.
Yeah. I take these hot curves and this black dress and ruin this body exactly how you need. You feel that? Feel how hard that is? Is that what your needy pussy wants? Sorry, I never like say this in front of people. So like actually saying it in front of people, I'm like, damn, I say some explicit stuff.
Because everything else is so tame when you're saying it to yourself.
When I'm saying it to myself, it's fine. It's like having an audience for the first time. Like, oh my god.
Wait, this is your first time having an audience?
Probably not the first, but I think every time I do it in front of people, it's like live recording. Like
okay.
I'm going to do live recordings in the future, I think. But I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be,
Yes.
and that, it's gonna be the first time people listen in on my process, and so they're gonna hear me like fucking up takes and being like, oh my god, there's a car passing. Let me just hold for 20 seconds. Just standing there awkwardly.
Oh
while
no,
got
the
people
gas guy's
listening.
here.
Yeah, literally. Okay.
Okay. I take these hot curves and this black dress and ruin this body exactly how you need. You feel that? Feel how hard that is? Is that what your needy pussy wants, princess?
Oh Lord. With stuff like this really reminds me that like your digital footprint is like really
Everywhere.
important, you know? Yeah.
Well,
This
if
is
there's
gonna be
any
on
of
my
these that
LinkedIn
you
in
want to
5
be,
years.
if you want me to leave some of these out, just let me know.
No, you're fine. You're
Your
fine.
resume, moaning, nerdy moaning.
Question mark? Moaning question.
I'm gonna get a message one day from my boss being like, "Hey, what's this?" Nothing. Oh. It's formalities are over.
There you go.
Jesus Christ, woman. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for nothing. You like it when I push my body against yours. I kind of default to American. And then evil scientist.
Oh my
What is an
god.
evil scientist?
Amanda, you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
How's your floor?
It's cozy.
Oh,
Don't worry,
see?
don't worry. This one will really get you going. Jesus Christ, woman! What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for nothing. You like it when I push my body against yours. Oh, hold on. No, that was not. That was. I went for an evil laugh, and I sounded like I was having a medical emergency.
You gotta pretend like you're stroking a cat. I mean,
I took a sip of water. I took a sip of water at the wrong time.
It's like that scene from Shameless where he goes, Jesus Christ. It's so good. Can you give me a couple of tags?
Secret relationship.
Oh, got it. Ribbons and lace.
There you go.
Okay, I definitely know this audio. So like, I think the ones that stick out are the ones that like where the lines are really like. It's not for me. And like the sexy lines kind of blend together, but it's the ones where it's like really like what the hell?
Southern.
like, Southern. Okay. Max, no, don't hump our neighbors. A dog, don't hump. Sorry, what's your dog's name? Stevie. Yeah. And then Southern. Okay. How do I do Southern? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Max, no, don't hump our neighbor's dog. Don't hump. Sorry. What's your dog's name? Stevie? Yeah, don't hump Stevie, Max. That's from Man's Best Wingman.
Yep, you got it. Timmy, thank you so much for giving us your time today.
No problem. Thank you for having me. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I love being able to talk about this kind of thing and just joke about and stuff. So
Yeah.
go out there and change lives.
Change lives.
I don't know.
Oh god.
my perception of a lot of things has been changed.
Yeah, I can only apologize.
Oh yeah, but you don't mean it.
No, God no.
To all of our lovely listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. Next week, we have this guy, Eli, joining us. And as always, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, all of the things. I hope you guys all have a wonderful week ahead. Bye, everyone. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
It is I, Plappy. I wanted to quickly say thank you so much for listening to us. Please continue to like and comment. It makes me grow a little bigger. See you next time. Cheerio.